Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. In this video, we are checking out Games Workshop pre-orders for the 20th of March 2020. And we quickly saw what flashed up there. Piety and Pain coming through. We've got the Drukhari Codex and Combat Patrol and dice and cards. And we also have the new Seraphon Warband for Warhammer Underworlds. So some new Warband builds. Very good. So let's get started. First off, we have Piety and Pain. In Australia, it is $290. Let's be honest, it's quite expensive. I think the price has been pushed up higher for Australia, which is a bit of a shame, but you do get a fair bit. I mean, there's some cool models in there. Overall, the savings are pretty substantial. I mean, you're getting a tank in there for the Sisters of Battle and 2 new models. So then we got the Sisters of Battle there. We have an Immolator, a squad of Retributors, and then the Palatine, which is the new model, which we'll bring up here, which we can check out. Can get my mouse not to move around. There we go. Very cool model. I love how she's moving forward. Kind of really do want to get my hands on this model, but you can only get it in this box at the moment. Probably once it comes out, probably retail about $60 Australian. Then we have the Drukari Force with a whole bunch of old models and the new Lilith Hesperax model. So I'll bring that one up here. I know there's a few bit of debate about this particular model. People prefer the old one. I actually like this one. I think the posing is a little odd. It feels a bit stiff, particularly in the arms and the upper part of the body. But overall, very dynamically posed. I've got no idea how this model is not falling over. This must be a solid bit of plastic right there to hold it down on the base. So there you go. We'll bring it back to the box set there. So you get that. In the box itself, you get, you get the Lilith Hesperax model, 10 Witches, 5 Scourges, and 1 Venom. And then for the Sisters of Battle, you get a Palatine, 5 Retributors, which comes with 2 Cherubs and an Immolator. And it also comes with a 32-page book. Nothing much else in it. That's pretty much it. So that's what you're going to get. It's a good little buy if you can pick it up. I already know on the Australian website, it is sold out. I know stores, like local game stores, only got a maximum of 20 boxes, so I've read. So, you know, see what you can get. And of course, we also have the Drukhari Codex. There we go. Lovely new codex. I'm pretty excited. There's some really cool rules in there. As you can see, it's mostly like 34 pages of background and lore. I always wish there was a hell of a lot more lore in these books, but you get what you can get. Then you get the rules, all the data sheets and the cabals and the different covens and things like that, and cults for which cults. And then you get into a whole bunch of like Crusade rules, which is really cool. So the idea is that you're a crime lord basically, and you're trying to get more influence and just stay alive and have more power, to be honest. That's basically what it is. Lots of cool art as usual. And there we go. Some more of the pages. Like they're good books. If you play, get on it. And then we also have the collector's edition. In Australia, it's $140. Very expensive for a slightly different cover, which doesn't have some text on it. Yeah, depends what you want to do. The less I say about that, the better. We also have the Drukari data cards for $40. If you've seen any of the releases for any of the new codexes and armies, you'll see that this is basically the same thing. So in this box, you'll get 41 cards. So 17 core stratagem cards and then 34 Drukari stratagem cards. That's it. There you go, $40 for that. And then dice, $55 for 12 dice, I believe. I like the color. I kind of want to do my own dice range, but it would be the blue color that you can see at the top of the screen. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, so there you go. It's actually 20 dice in there. I like it. I mean, $55 for 20 dice. I think the dice are always a bit expensive, but if you want theme stuff, then go for it. Then we have the Combat Patrol, $210 Australian. I have done a video on this and the price that we got was wrong, which makes sense for Australia because the Archon model there, that model is the same price, well not the same price as the US, but US is 29 US, Australian it's 29 Australian. So you were saving a bit more money, but it looks like the price has gone down a bit. I'd have to go back and check all the comparisons there just to see how much you actually do save. But with the Combat Patrol boxes, you're getting a collection of models for definitely a lot cheaper, like 30 to 40% cheaper than you normally would. So, you know, you've got an Archon there, you've got 5 Incubi, 10 Cabalite Warriors, a Raider, and a Ravager vehicle in the back there. So, you know, you're getting some pretty good value there. I like it. But you can check out the video that I've done. I'll put a link in the description for that. Now, we also have Warzone Caradon, Act 1, The Book of Rust. This book is $98. It's expensive compared to the previous ones. It does have a lot of lore and background in there, which the bit I really enjoy. So that's like 45 pages of that, which is pretty cool. Then we get into the campaign rules. So there's a lot of special rules for the location and fighting in that area, as well as some particular particular battle plans. And then some more stuff for different models. So we've got the Mechanicus, different Mechanicus, things like the Mechanicus Defense Cohort, the Codex Supplement for the Metallica planet for the FS Mechanicus, and a whole bunch of other stuff in there. So not a huge amount. I do like how they are calling it Codex Supplement. So you got the Codex Supplement Metallica, Codex Supplement Cold of Strife. So you know that that's what you're going to get. You know, looking at the Space Marines, you have the Codex and then the supplements. I like how they're theming that. They're just a little bit smaller than a full hardcover book. That's cool. And then you've got some Crusade rules specific for that location, which is an awesome idea. So you can have full campaigns in that area. There we go. And there's maps. We've always got to have maps and lore and background. And it has a nice little thing. So specifically what you're going to get, it is a 96 page book. So basically $1 a page in Australia. Prices will vary in overseas locations, but you know what it is. So it has the riveting background that reveals the sheer magnitude of the threat descending upon the Caradon sector. Yeah. So then you've got a lot of Imperial Defenders, Chaos Invaders, Xenos Raiders in the Drukhari, and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So it's kind of cool. You're going to have a lot of stuff in there. So that one's 98 Australian. And then you have the special edition, which is $140 Australian. Exactly the same. I don't know what to tell you about that. Then we have the Crusade Mission Pack Plague Purge. This is $70, and if you've seen my rather salty review of the first one, the first Crusade Mission Pack, you'll know I'm not going to buy this one. I like the idea of it. I love the background of it, but it just wasn't enough. I wanted a little bit more, and they're tiny books. So for $70, it's kind of fairly expensive. So it's 112 pages. So it's more pages than the Book of Rust. Although, as far as I remember, the Crusade books does have the rules built in. So it's more towards the 96 pages, but you're getting this cheaper. Has a little bit of background. How much is that? That's like 24 missions, I think. And then a lot of specific Plague Purge stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love the idea. I think $50 Australian is probably a better price for it, not 70. That's my own personal opinion. But you know, let me know what you think. I think these books are starting to get a bit too overpriced, but again, personal opinion. Let me know what you think. Now let's get on to Warhammer Underworlds. We have the Starblood Stalkers. Very, very nice. We got the Seraphon. They're back. Kind of. We have at least a warband. I love the sculpts. I've talked about this in another video. I just love them. $60 Australian for this, so the price has gone up. I think when Shadespire came out, the warbands were $50. They've gone up another $10 over a few years. So yeah, I mean, I prefer if it was still 50 or 55, but looks like this season they're all going up to 60, and I'd imagine that probably in the next season, if they do one, it'll probably be like 65. It's a bit of a shame. So in Australia, you're getting them for less than $10 a model. Yeah, and you get a whole bunch of cards in there, so a whole bunch of cards as well, like unique cards specifically to that box that you need to play the game and excel. Like basically you got to buy every box to get every card. I mean, you can probably buy them from other people, but not too bad. So it seems to be broken up fairly well. So this is the Sauron here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts possibly. He's a big boy. And then the skinks are in like 2 parts, and then a little chameleon, Tixie Tucker, I think his name is. Cute boy, best boy. Yeah. It's pretty cool. So in the box itself, let's go all the way down. 6 models. 6 fighter cards for each of the fighters, and then 62 other cards, which you only get in this box. So 12 Starblood objective cards, 10 Starblood upgrade cards, 10 ploy cards. Then you get a whole bunch of universal cards. 10 universal objective upgrades, 8 gambits, and then 2 universal spells. Which is very nice. Yeah, I mean, if you are playing Warhammer Underworlds, Diachasm in any form, you probably want to pick them up because you're going to get all those extra cards and some cool models. Let's keep going. Now we get into Middle-earth fantasy battles. We got Treebeard, $125. He's a big boy, even though you actually, like, it is saying it's Treebeard, but technically you're getting 3 models in there. So you're getting Treebeard and then Merry and Pippin separately. So it's a pretty big boy. I do like it. Let's see if we can get a 360. Just so we can get a good look there. Lots of twigs and sticks sticking out the back. It's a very cool model. I do like it. And it comes on 2 sprues. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of constructing. It is what it is. And there we go. Nice box there. So that's 125. I think it's all right for that amount in Australia. Then we also have some more Middle-earth fantasy battle stuff. Fangorn dice set for $28. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice for $28. I'll let that pause speak for itself. And we also have some new Blood Bowl stuff. We got the Blood Bowl Halfling pitch. It's double-sided, $78 for 2 pitches. Well, double-sided pitch and then the dugouts. And I love how it's just all a picnic based. It's just halflings. There's like sausages and pasties and everything lying around on the pitch. I do love it. So $78 for that one. Then we got the team cards for the halflings. That's $43. And in that pack, you get full card there. You get 4 player reference cards, 4 star player reference cards, 16 special cards exclusive to halflings teams. So you get 8 random events and 8 miscellaneous mayhem and 19 blank player cards. So nice. Very cool stuff. And then finally, we got the Blood Bowl Halfling dice team. The dice, you don't need these dice because you've got the game, you probably have the dice, but nicely colored and themed. It's like nice knife and fork, which is very nice. So there we go. The big release this week being Piety and Pain, which is getting difficult to come by because they generally are limited edition. Not limited edition, just limited run, but it is a fairly good deal. So that's it. I'm out of here. Let me know what you think. And if you want any of these models, I should say, check the links in the description. If you're in the EU or UK, you can get them from Element Games for like 15 to 25% off this price, which is a great deal. And if it helps sweeten the deal, it actually helps the channel out as well because it's an affiliate link. So we get a little bit of that, which is nice. So definitely go check them out. They got a whole bunch of deals. They always got specials and old stuff as well that you can get for cheaper. That's it. I'm out here. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.